Okay, I think we're officially live.
Okay.
So I guess we can wait a couple seconds to see if people start coming in. I am going to check my channel and share it out.
Oh, there
Uh,
I am.
yeah.
Turn you off. There we go.
Bear with us as we slowly set everything up. This is kind of spur of the moment, which is sometimes some of the best things happen. I'm going to share this to threads real quick.
Do I need to be doing that?
Only if you'd want to.
I'll
It's kind
send
of
out the replay.
okay. It's just my natural default is okay. These are all the things I usually share it on. Okay, so we are shared. And I think with that, I will say hi, everyone. Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining this very random live stream on a, at least here, Wednesday evening. Depending on whose channel you're viewing this from, I am April, and I do a lot of coloring book creations, I guess you can call them. And I am joined with Leslie, who loves to do all of her crafty little things. Do you know what you're going to be doing today, Leslie?
Yes. So we're gonna get a little bit of the behind the scenes of what goes into prepping for the Kendra's Card Challenge cards that I showcase. You're gonna see all my prep work. So this is like getting the backgrounds cut and ready, getting any kind of ephemera that I'm going to be putting into the cards. But you won't see me make the actual cards in the live because those will be recorded at a later date. So
Ah,
you'll
gotcha.
see all the work behind it.
Nice. Me, I am going to be actually making some of my coloring cards. So I like to have these out when I'm doing my coloring live streams so that people know what materials I'm using. And I got a little backed up on a lot of my materials. I don't have cards for them yet. So my goal for today is I've got some of my new luminance colored pencils that I'm going to make some cards for. And then I'm going to finish out my Pantone color cards. So the idea for these productivity streams, it's kind of like, I don't know if any of you guys have heard of body doubling. It's just
I
kind
haven't
of
even heard of
being
that.
in, yeah, kind of being in the same space as somebody else doing something just so that you have the urge to be productive too. So if you
Mm.
feel like joining us and grabbing whatever project you have on hand, feel free to. We might just be randomly jabbering about anything and
Life.
everything. Yeah, pretty much. Um, but we're not going to take ourselves too seriously
When
because
do we
where's
ever do that?
yeah, because I mean, where's the fun in that? The real question
Yeah,
is,
go
can I
ahead.
spell?
Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah, so in the crafty world, April, these are considered chats, crafting and chats, craft and chat, I think is what I see a lot with the live streaming when it comes to like card making and stuff.
That makes
But
sense.
usually you end up finishing a card during the chat, but this I'm just prepping for all of my cards.
Well, because I know in like they have something similar in the coloring book space as well. As it's just color and chats, but I think
Nice.
there's a growing trend, at least on a lot of the social platforms, of productivity streams where you don't necessarily have to be doing the same thing that
Right.
the streamer is doing. It's just the act of being in the same space and being able to chat with someone. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can maybe see what I'm doing as I go and I use a white colored pencil on a white card and
Yeah,
act
that'll
like it's
totally
doing
work.
something. I always feel silly when I'm doing the white, but I feel like I have
Well,
to because otherwise, I mean,
I mean, you got to see what it looks like because you use it on white when you color, right?
well, I mean, I usually white is usually yeah, my I either use it so that I don't put a lot of pigment down or I use it
Mm.
over top so that it starts to mute the pigment.
All right. And just for your audience knowledge, if they don't know, they've never watched any of my videos, something to know about me is that I am a mom of three daughters, 5, 3, and 1. And so if I randomly disappear from the video and suddenly mute myself, it's probably because I'm telling my daughters to go back to bed. So just be aware because I'm hearing some wall kicking at the moment. So I might have to go
Some
out and see
rustling.
what's going on. Yeah. The two oldest share a bed and they're not quite getting along tonight. So we'll see how this goes.
It'll be interesting because I know in my live stream the dogs always like to cause a little bit of chaos.
Right?
Let's see.
I don't
Trying
know
to
if
make
I'm
sure
gonna
I
look.
stay on screen.
That might be too bold for that card. I think I'm gonna change that. So, for your audience's knowledge, if you've never heard of Kendra's card challenge, that's what I'm working on. It's a quarterly challenge that Cards by Kendra puts on. That she creates 15 sketches of cards using 6 sheets of 6x6 paper. And I am one of her designers. And so each quarter, I'll make a set of cards and show you how to make them and what they look like and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm currently working on. Right now, I'm on 5, and then I'll keep going just to get all like the background stuff and all the stuff that you can do personalized.
So, did these kind of challenges just kind of pop up to help people kind of change up and think differently about how they do cards? Because I know you can get stuck in a rut with something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she always says they're like starting off points. They're supposed to give inspiration. But if you play along and make a whole set of 15, you can enter to win some giveaways from her. And that's how I actually
Mm.
got started with it, is that I have been watching some designers that kept bringing up Kendra's Card Challenge. And I was like, I could do that kind of thing. And so I made a set of 15. I think I actually won some I think I won some actually, I think I won this. I won one of these. Some enamel sequence things um, in one of the random drawings. So I was hooked after that.
Nice.
And I've been with her since Kendra's since 9, and we are on 23 now. And I think I've been on her design team since 12. I want to say.
Okay.
So been doing it a lot, and it's every quarter, so 4 a quarter.
Also, I want to say hi, friend. Welcome. I see you in the chat. Um, I me. I have a grand total of 6 of these pencils, and I'm making color swatches because I would love at some point to have a whole set of these luminants, but they be pricey. And this is coming from someone who owns a couple of pricey color pencil sets. So we'll see how long it takes me to actually like get the whole set of these. I have, like I said, I have 6 of them because my goal right now, if I can find it, is I have a bunch of oil-based colored pencils because I prefer oil-based colored pencils. And I've got these 6 that I'm actually doing color swatches for today. And at some point, I want to add it into my bigger set. Uh, this is a combination of my Holbein colored pencils and my Faber-Castells. But we'll see how all of it goes because right now I am in the middle of doing, see if I can show it. See, now I've got to zoom out. I'm in the middle of this lovely creation right here.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And I want to get my luminance in with the color mix so I can see if there's places where they do a little better than some of the colors I have right now. So that's my goal.
Nice.
But then after I get these 6 pieces done, I'm going to move on to my Pantones, which was a splurge. What, I'm on what, 85? Okay. Real question. We will see if I've got enough cards. And we'll see how far I can actually get with how long we're going today.
And like I said, I'm going to duck out and mute myself for a minute because I have to go tell my girls to go back to bed.
Okay.
So.
I'll be here coloring with myself, trying to be entertaining. Someday I will have cards for all of these. This is what, 185? Yeah. Oh, forgot to zoom back in. So I'm just curious if you're joining us, what kind of projects that you're hoping to get done tonight, or depending on where you are, today, I should just say. This is the last of my luminance. I wish I had a rhyme or reason to the colors I pick out to start when I'm trying out new materials. But I seem to always grab like the teals and the pinks and some of like those really hefty blues. Ooh, the Derwent Chroma Flows. Those you're gonna get the full 150 set. I've seen some really good things with those ones. Cause they also have, is that the they have a set of watercolor pencils. Derwent does, right? I'm trying to recall. There's just so many different sets of things. It's hard to keep it all straight. What was black, which is 009. Okay, you're still coloring your dragon. Sometimes taking your time on pieces is pretty much what I do most of the time. Because I've taken over a year to color a page before. So I completely get it. I think taking your time is totally worth it. But I am excited to see how your dragon turns out, though.
I'm back.
Okay. I just need to sort these. Oh, and I need to find the ring to put this on. Seven, 3. I always put these in number order instead of color order, just because it's easier to find in my little flip book. Oh, goodness.
You okay?
I had to get my box of rings out. And sometimes finding stuff in my space is a little more complicated than I want it to be. But I think most crafters and colorers can understand that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see along the edge of my desk how busy and chaotic my desk is.
Let's see. And that is one task. Oh gosh, I can't. This might have been the wrong ring. There we go. Okay. So here's where things get tricky. I've got so many of these Pantones already done. I need to figure out which ones not to do. Okay, so I have 104 already done. So I'm going to flip that one around.
Trying to figure out what color of ink I need. See, I have swatches too in my world.
I like how it shows a mix of patterns and solids on that.
Yeah, it's so I can tell kind of how it how it does with like certain things, because like certain inks don't always damp well, but it like ink blends beautifully, so it just kind of depends. But it gives me an
Gotcha.
idea.
Let's see. Guessing. Oh, wow, there it is. It's like, why am I not seeing this one?
Haha, that's what I want. Then I just gotta find it.
Oh. So are the cores of the pencils like melting? Is that what's going on? If you're having issues with heat? I'm terrified to ask how warm it is if you're having issues with heat.
It's definitely days like yesterday where you're very thankful for air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. Well, we finally got rain today, which was glorious.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I chose right when it was coming down the hardest. That was the ideal time to go grocery shopping with all my kids.
Let's see, 200. There it is. Can't go off of the color of the cap with the Pantones. Which is hilarious because Pantone is known for their color matching system. Goodness. 370.
It's ready.
Really interesting to see how many of these I've ended up flipping around by the time I'm done here. $77. And in the future, when we do these productivity streams, I might be doing some random coloring pages. Can you hear the cat?
Yeah.
He's mad that there's There's no one there to cuddle with him right now. Hi.
Oh,
Do I need to get the blanket?
can't he
Okay.
sit on your lap while you do this?
Yeah, I just have to get the blanket, otherwise he won't stay. So I've got a dog behind me and a cat on my lap.
Nice. Take this down.
What would I just... No, okay. Nearly the same color, but not. Ooh, what am I doing? I wish I understood the numbering system they came up with. But it doesn't even match the Pantone coloring numbering system.
So do you keep your color swatches on the ring in a numerical order?
Yes.
Then?
Just because they're easier to find and put back that way without having to constantly like look at my color charts.
Mm. Okay.
Because I take them off the ring when I'm using them.
Oh.
Because I'll have like my coloring page in front of me, and then next to me I'll just have a line of all the colors that I'm flipping back and forth between,
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Okay.
so that if people are curious what I'm using, they can just see it at a glance. But I will always put it in my caption as well after I'm done doing whatever it is I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
It also helps me remember what color combinations I used because I'm
For
really
next
bad at
time.
writing that down.
That dry.
Yeah.
So I know, April, you and I were talking the other day about how we didn't do our weekly walk because I made my husband Kevin mow. I'm
Yeah.
really glad I made him do it. He got eaten alive. He
Oh, it's
had
that time of year.
and our grass was so long. I kept that's why I was like, we need to get this done because it's getting so long. Um, he has at least 12 bug bites on one arm, probably almost the same amount on the other arm, and then he has them on his neck and on his head because he had just shaved his hair. Oh,
Oh
oh yeah. So he's at work like just doing this the whole time.
no.
Like, poor thing.
Poor guy.
But that's also why I made you do it. Well, because last time I don't like wearing long pants when I mow, and I almost need to because I had probably 10 bug bites between both legs,
Yeah.
but they left my arms alone apparently, and his were delicious.
Okay. Well, I think I've got it all figured out now.
Number 6.
Do I want to use 0.4? I think so. Let's choose the 0.4. Okay. Now I get to begin this fun task.
Wait, I thought you already began.
Well, I had to sort and make sure And that's not the fun part.
I was about to
Fun
say, did
part
you
is
have to
doing the
prep before you?
swatches.
Okay.
Number 100.
I'm gonna use this. I think I'm gonna go with black for my background. Have any scraps that are big enough? No, it's gonna be full sheet. Okay. I'm trying to get better about using my scraps first instead of cutting into a brand new piece of cardstock. Since I have scraps, that's real bad.
It's like watching you guys do your stream the other night. I was noticing how much scraps tend to get collected.
Oh yeah.
So I can only imagine the storage systems.
Well, my current storage system is a little filing box. And then the file folders, each one is a color, like red, orange, yellow, all the way to black and white. And when I have scraps that are, I would say, bigger than 2 inches, I tend not to keep anything smaller than that unless it's like a specialty paper like glitter metallic, or a very particular pattern. And I shove it in the file. So like, I'll grab another one. You saw the black one.
Right.
We'll grab another small one because otherwise it gets overwhelming. But like, this is my little filing thingy. It says orange. And then inside are my orange scraps. So sometimes they're even like, I need to make a card with this, but I wasn't feeling it that day when I made it. And different pattern papers. And like, I don't know why I'm keeping that. That needs to be put in my recycling. Sometimes I cut it off, sometimes I keep it. Just how it is. But and then we got some lettery things going on here. This is in the wrong color. But yeah, so I try to go through my scraps first when I'm looking for certain colors, at least to matte and things. And then slowly I've been trying to go through it and like get rid of stuff that doesn't make sense for it to be there, or use it in a card that's just made of scraps. At least that's the idea.
That makes sense to me. Because, I mean, most of the time you're trying to do specific, like, color groups.
Yeah. And I brought out my trimmer because at my live stream, Lynn says my guillotine. It's super aggressive.
I enjoyed it, but I'm a weirdo like that.
I'm like, some people like that noise. I don't know. I'll see how long I actually use my trimmer. I need to sharpen my blade or get new blades for it. So I don't reach for it unless I need it for like 12 by 12 paper. And my guillotine is tiny.
Ooh, did you find the color you were looking for? And just out of curiosity, what color was it? And also, follow-up question. How many of the castle sets do you have? Because I know they have, like, quite a few sets. Because we are all enablers here.
Yes.
I might have to retire this pen soon.
That is back. That's the front. Okay. Oh, this is my new die set from Pretty Pink Posh. I got the Critters one, and I haven't used it yet, so I'm trying to figure out which color is what. Pretty sure I'm right.
So are they all little insects and outside critters?
Yeah, so there's ladybugs, there's dragonfly, a snail, some worms, caterpillars, bees, and a bunch of little happy faces. They're happy to be here. Because I don't know if you've noticed on my paper, I kind of got a theme going on here of all the bugs.
Yeah, it's summertime. I get it. It follows the vibes.
Right. And I figured like bugs can be girl or boy. And since I donate majority of my cards to Royal Family Kids, like what kid doesn't like bugs? Even my 1.5-year-old is fascinated with the bugs. Oh, and I gotta find a red.
The problem with doing these color cards, it always makes me want to then turn around and use these. But I'm in the middle of other projects, so I can't.
I get that. That's how I feel about when I'm prepping for with these cards is that I just want to turn around and make the card, but I need to actually make that in a separate video so it's cohesive. I feel like we have some ASMR going on
Right?
also because I keep hearing you color
My squeaky marker tips.
your sticky marker tips, and then you put a cap on, and then I roll another die out. I just think we need like a music or something going on, but then you might be able to hear us talk.
Well, I have every once in a while I think about during my live streams having some like royalty free music going in the background.
Some
But
like
I'm so bad at picking out music.
soft elevator music in the background. I just aim for non lyrical when I pick out stuff. I'd rather have instrumental than somebody talk like singing to me when it comes to these kind of things. Oh yeah, I did it right. Yay. Isn't it
Oh,
cute?
that's cute.
Right? I think I might need to cut out the face, but then I don't know what color to put behind. But I want white eyeballs and a white smile. That sounds scary.
Could try. And you guys let me know if you don't like the vibe that's happening, but
Ooh.
just kind of like let it subtly go in the background.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do when I'm like doing certain projects where I have to have a little bit more brain power. I can't have lyrical music or an audiobook going because then I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, like when I made the book nook that I made, where I had to like look for numbers and letters and all the things. I couldn't have my audiobook going because I was missing things and that, and it was easier to do the lyrical. Definitely needs a.
Well, I have a couple songs that it can loop through, so we'll give it a try. And if we like it, we can keep it. Because we'll probably be doing these streams somewhat regularly.
That's the goal. Depending on scheduling. Because having an excuse to hang out with you while I craft, since you won't craft with me.
Where would you put me?
I don't. Well, no, that's the thing. I was gonna set like a bunch of little like card kit things, and then have you like help me put them all
Gotcha.
together. Come to your house, but I'm pretty sure your animals would probably like attack.
Yeah, it'd end up on the floor.
Oh yeah, especially all these little like pieces. I keep putting away my die cutter, and then I get it out immediately.
The word Pantone is starting to look weird to me.
You've written it too many times?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm almost done with the third row, though.
God, when you say it too many times, Pantone, Pantone, Pantone. Okay. Question is, now what color?
Okay, that is row 3 down. 9 more to go.
Woo! I have one card almost ready. Working on the second one. The other one's drying.
Okay, I have a very important question for you, Leslie.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm assuming that you like to color order all of your stuff, right? To
What?
keep it organized.
Color
Because you were
order.
talking about
Yeah.
how you've got the folders and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So your color order, what color do you start your colors with?
Red.
Okay, so you go the traditional Roy G. Biv.
Yes, and then I go brown, gray, black, and white.
Okay.
For the most part. Like my inks right now actually start with brown and gray because I added on a shelf and I didn't want to start it over.
It happens.
When I got them. So for the most part, a lot of my stuff, yeah, does the traditional rainbow. And then all the neutrals at the end.
Because I've gotten to the point where I start with the color yellow.
Why?
Because I start with the color white. And the color closest to white is yellow.
Oh, okay.
And so it ends up like most of my color charts. You know, starts with white and then goes to yellow and then orange and then reds and pinks and purples to blues to blue greens to green blues.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I like that. And it's always interesting to see how people's brains work around color.
I know the song. Why do I know the song? What song is this?
It is a classical piano piece called I can't even say that. It is in a language I do not know, number one. So it's probably the composer's last name.
Okay. I'm getting like childhood like flashbacks of playing when I used to play way back. And I feel like I've played this before. I feel like he needs like a pupil. I'm wondering if that'll make it worse.
I mean, I can't.
I mean, like cross.
A little bit.
You can kind of see it.
It looks like he's smiling.
Right? He looks like he's smiling. It's just weird because he has a white smile. I feel like if I give him some more life in his eyeballs. Oh, that's not bad.
No.
If the smile's just gonna be white.
You know, he's a ladybug.
Right?
So it makes sense. They don't have lips.
Right? Okay. Kind of hard to see on camera too, but he has some eyeballs on. I have to. I don't think I let it dry long enough. Alright. Let's put your body back together.
My goal is to get through at least half of these Pantone colors.
My goal is to get some of these done. I didn't know how long you wanted to live stream for, so I don't have a hard like, oh, I hope I get this much. I'm just hoping to get some.
I usually go somewhere between an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Because it's usually all my hands will allow me to do.
Oh, yeah, that's true. My little ladybug. And I'm gonna need later.
But I am working with markers. But I'm also writing.
I mean, you die quicker?
Well, see, here's the weird thing. It's like, since over the years I've been using computers more and more, my hands can't handle as much handwriting as they used to be able to.
Oh.
And I think it's just the force in which I grip pens.
Oh.
Which is usually what gets me in trouble with colored pencils too.
Colored pencils are kind of like, even when I'm coloring with I don't tend to grip them too hard, that I think, but my hand just gets real sore fast with them. This is already half. Yes, it is. This is why we keep our scraps. For all those little pieces I need.
Nope, chisel tip. Wrong.
One sec. Here we go.
I can see us putting someone to sleep.
Really? Because I was thinking this song was a little bit more bouncy. Wiggle my entire desk because I'm trying to adjust my feet.
Okay, can you explain to me why I just went from Pantone 3005 to Pantone Process Blue?
That's not even a number.
Nope. So we've got a
It also
mix
looks the same to me.
of random numbers, names, and sometimes to just even confuse you even more. I mean, I wouldn't give up my Pantones for the world, but sometimes you have names with numbers.
That's awesome. I feel like that's even like, you know, with the book community, how it's like, oh, here's your desk jacket. Here's your desk jacket. We're going to change it up completely just to mess with you. You have the same issue right now.
It's just there are some who do it so well, and you can understand where the color sits because of how they've labeled it. And then there's some that their numbering system I don't even understand, but at least it's a numbering system. And then you have this where they're like, eh. And like I said, it doesn't even match the Pantone coloring system.
Well, is it something where maybe they have the next number, like say they got blue 305 and blue 306, but now that technology has gone, you know, a little bit further, they now have a color in between, but they can't call it 306 because they already have 306, so they went, we're just going to not have a number instead of 305.5.
Yeah, well, but see, here's the problem. It's like Pantone, their coloring system is so massive. You would think these markers like fit into that system somewhere without having to like, because they do have a number for process blue in the Pantone system.
Okay.
But they didn't put the number on the process blue marker.
Maybe it ran out of room on the marker.
But
they're like,
but they put
it's blue.
They put the number and label on the cap. So you would think if they had the number, it'd be easier, but instead, they tried to force process blue.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's really hard to. It's really tiny.
I mean, it's on the side of the marker too, but.
Okay.
I don't know. My analytical brain likes to try and figure that kind of stuff out.
That'd work. Aha. Perfect. I've been getting braver with free stamping. Especially when
so
it
not
comes
using
to
your stamp press?
Yeah, my stamping tool. I just don't like having to get it out for these small sentiments. And I'm like, technically I have 2 chances to get it right, so we can do this. Always just flip it over and try again. Alright. That card is ready. As you can see, it's pretty much done. It just has to be put together and put on a card base.
Okay.
This is kind of what it looks like. What it'll look like. And then of course, I always add like gems, like embellishments or something during my recording. So like I have some stickers over here. Some of them I'm putting into the bags depending on if it's like a big one. But like some of these little flowers will probably be part of this kind of thing. So
Okay, so you do a whole bunch of them so you can just kind of like process a bunch of them at once.
Yep. Yeah, my goal is 5 cards per video because there's 15 cards. It's usually over a 3-month span, but I'm not going to get the first set out in July, so it'll be part 1, 1 through 5, part 2, 6 through 10 during August, and at the beginning of September I'll do part 3, 10 through 15.
Okay.
And then I'll showcase all of them on my Instagram all together. At least that's usually my goal. All right. 7. Okay, you want the extra. Another ladybug. I could go ladybug or I could do green. I think I'm going to do another ladybug.
The real question is, will I run out of paper? And I can't
You
move.
die cut those tags yourself?
No, I bought them as sets, and I have a bunch more. The problem is, I now have a cat on my lap.
Oh, so you can't get up.
No, I might be able to wheel the cart towards me.
That's funny.
No, I'm not fancy enough to have a. I mean, not that these would be too hard to like cut out and then round the corners and punch a hole in, but I don't have your fancy die cutting abilities. Guess I could
You
put them on the
Yes,
Cricut though.
I was about to say you have a Cricut.
I don't
When
use
was the
my
last time you
Cricut.
used yours?
Yeah, I don't use my Cricut to the best of its abilities. I will admit that.
Oh yeah. I think I used mine a month and a half or 2 months ago for a project that I had to do. I can't remember what the project was though. And for that it had probably been 6 months because I just it's one of those that I go through phases.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't done a lot of like needing to use the Cricut to cut things because you're right, I have a die cutter and I usually use dies. And then I haven't been making like shirts and things lately, which I should because I have all this stuff. But I've come to the realization of that I'm probably part of the community that calls themselves hobby hoes. Where we jump from hobby to hobby.
I mean, as I sit here and have both a coloring channel, a gardening channel, and a reading TikTok,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you mean.
Right? Yeah, because I told Kevin when I was done with the book nook, I was like, that was really fun to make. And he's like, oh, so you would want more? And I'm like, yes. That might
Soon
go
your
down a
shelf
really,
will, soon your shelf will just be book nooks.
right? Instead of the books.
Uh-huh.
I'm slowly destashing all the books so I can put the nooks up. I have no idea how big that paper is. I should have cut that first. Kendra keeps making me do math.
I mean, it is the pitfall of crafting.
Well, it's like these little squares are 2 by 1 3/8, and I'm like, I don't have a 1 3/8. So I got to figure it out this way. And I am struggling. Okay, so 1 and 1, 2, 3. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Boot. I gotta do it again. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. That is how I process all that.
I mean, as long as you've got a system that works.
Right. I don't know if I have a system that works. I think I'm gonna go white, black, white.
Well, good news. I'm officially halfway through the Pantones.
Woo! Yay!
Now, the fun part is, usually I do this kind of stuff as a members only live stream. What I'm doing with you.
Fancy.
That's a little plug. If you want to become one of my channel members, I will welcome you with open arms. You can get some of the behind the scene looks and some fancy icons. But if you don't, that's okay too. I'm really bad at like selling my channel memberships.
Oh. I don't have enough subscribers to have memberships. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Well, and it's just my paper rose video that got me anywhere near enough.
Oh yeah. Back with the wedding videos.
Yep.
Nice. There we go. I just need to go viral. Anybody have a suggestion for how to do that? With crafting?
I mean, it could happen.
Uh-huh.
There are some pretty big crafters out there.
Oh yeah, there's some huge ones. And not all of them like do it for a living, like, you know, they don't like design and that kind of thing. I was like, how did you get 100,000 people to watch you make a card?
There's just some entertaining personalities out there.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I know I at one point fell down the rabbit hole of because a lot of time in the coloring book community, there are also like people who do like collage pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like the what is that book, like Wreck This Book?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking
I know
about?
what you're. Yeah.
I think there's like 4 of them at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Golly geez, you can tell I am a programmer just by my handwriting.
Why? What's your handwriting doing?
Getting sloppier and sloppier.
I feel like I need like splatter or something on that layer.
To give some character to that.
Yeah, it's too white on white that I got going on here. I'm deciding if I want to emboss it first and splatter. I also need to make another ladybug.
Oh, yep, that's the last one. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some yoga in just a second.
You could just move the cat.
No. Markers will go flying. Chaos will ensue.
Because he'll cling to you.
Okay, so this cat, this child, as I call him, yes. He doesn't get up gracefully. He shoots up like he's been shot out of a cannon.
Oh gosh.
So if you hear a lot of clanging, it's just me. Oh, I can reach. Sweet. Oh, don't move the camera. Okay. It's not food, I promise.
I was about to say, you're noisy. Oh, okay, I don't want to... I need to make the smile.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put these cards on a bigger ring.
I should have those.
I think hopefully I'll get the Pantone done soon. I can move on to my Copics. Because I need to get...
You got new Copics?
Well, no, I've just never done cards for all of my Copics.
Oh.
I've only done cards as I've needed them for the Copics, but it'd be nice to just have them already made so I'm not making them as I'm trying to color. But I don't even know how many Copics I have. That's an excellent question. Let's find out. Let's have a game. How many Copics does everybody think I currently have in my set?
How many Copics are there total anyway?
Over 300?
I mean, I'm thinking you have around 200 then?
Let's find out.
I feel like you've been collecting Copics for a while.
For about 10 years now.
Yeah, so I could totally see you having that many.
See if my app will load.
You have an app that tells you that?
So there's 358 colors total.
Okay. I said probably at least 250.
Yeah, I got 255.
Yes! I am such a good guesser. How come I can't do that for money?
I think you have to join the circus or the fair.
Right? No, I could never guess like people's weights or ages. I never have a clue.
But yeah, I think I have maybe 20 cards made for my Copics. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that we could be here all night.
Well, I figured I'd save that for a couple of the other streams. And I do it by color family because 350 aren't going to fit on one ring.
You need a bigger ring. It would only take you like an hour to go through them every time you're looking for something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I personally I like the soothing music behind us because then it doesn't feel like dead air, and
Okay.
you can always tell we're here because the music is going whether we're talking or not. But I love you, but sometimes I watch your coloring videos and I'm like, is she there? Because you're like over here looking for something. That's when I come in.
Well, a lot of times I get so hyper focused because I'm trying to do the details that I don't get very chatty.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah,
I will.
I I'm enjoying this playlist, so it might become
Our
my
theme.
go-to.
Perfect. These ladybugs are just making me giggle with the white smiles and the eyeballs. I just don't know what else to do. Like, what else to do though?
Well, I
I want to
mean,
like give it a red smile and have it look like it's bleeding.
well, and the red might not stand out enough to actually see it.
All that too.
And have great fun flipping these markers back around when I'm done.
Creepy. That didn't work. Let's go this way. There we go. Let's give him a happy eyeball instead of a scary creeper eyeball. Yes, you can do that with ladybugs too.
I did get my set of Crayola alcohol markers yesterday.
I ruined it.
Oh no!
It's alright. He's just gonna look a little blind in one eye.
You know, it's good to have representation.
Right? I can fix it. Yeah.
I believe the term for that is happy accident.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Just make it a happy little ladybug.
Happy little ladybug. We're just gonna color in that eyeball and let it dry and then try again. It's fine. This is what happens when you get too impatient. You make your ladybug blind. Not on purpose. I'll do a second. I think I'm gonna splatter. This needs something.
Nope, keep that out so I know the number. I am officially, let's see, done with row number 8.
So I'm bringing out my Positively Perfect Black Splatter Medium. My little splatter box that I got here. And a splatter.
Well, I was just thinking the other day, it'd be fun to do some of these techniques in a coloring book.
You want to splatter on your coloring book?
Well, because I always struggle with deciding what to do with backgrounds.
Oh.
And I know some of like those fun alcohol inks and even just the splatter mediums.
There we go.
Um, what's the distress inks? I've always loved the look of the distress inks.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of those.
But I just, in my brain, I can't quite conceptualize how I would get it just on the background and not on the places I want to color without
You'd have to use a lot of what not matting? What am I trying to
the
say?
masking fluids and stuff.
Masking. Thank you, masking.
And that
Yes,
just seems like so much work.
it is. I'm okay. All right, and then let it dry. Don't be impatient. I tell myself.
Preaching to the choir.
Poor ladybug. Its eyeball still looks
Oh
funny.
no. The label on this marker is being weird.
I don't think I can fix this. I'm gonna rip it off. Very good. Try again. Huzzah. There we go. Start over.
This cat. I almost want to show you this cat.
You should show me the cat.
Okay.
Why? What's he doing?
He's being adorable is what he's doing. See if I
Oh.
can. Hold on. You see him?
Nope. I still see your desk. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Aww. He's just like sleeping. What's going on with his eye?
Oh, he just needs his crusties wiped off.
Oh, I get that.
His bath day's coming up.
I do love that he's now old enough that he's a little bit more cuddly instead of just always zooming.
Yes.
He's calmed down in his middle age, teenager age.
He still has his moments where all of us want to just kind of like strangle him.
Sounds about right.
But this is about when Nissa started like calming down too. Because I have to remind myself that she wasn't always a cuddler either.
Nope, she was not. Yeah, I think I'm making this worse.
Oop, gotta switch back. Sorry. What was that?
What happened?
I decided that my 7 needed a foot.
Was he falling over?
Oh, this is the point in the process where I've done at least I don't even know how many swatches, and so my brain starts to drift off.
I will say this splatter medium dries really fast, which is really nice. Because your girl over here is impatient. I'm ready to move on. Yeah, that did it for me. Splatter
It
for
makes it
the
a little more
win.
dynamic.
It just gives it a little bit, yeah, something a little bit more interest. Because, like, you don't even see a whole lot of it, but it's just enough of it that it doesn't feel so white on white, I guess.
I mean, it kind
And
of
that,
goes with the pattern that happens behind the ladybug pattern.
uh-huh. Yeah, I did like that. And then I will have to figure out a sentiment during the demonstration because I don't know what I want to do yet.
I like it.
Yeah, that card is ready. Ish. And then apparently it has a little extra piece in here from that'll go inside. I'll make it into a little banner.
Okay.
Either that or that's one of the pieces that, you know, fell out and then I put back. I did figure out, I think it's mostly card 15 that all those pieces fell out. Because that was the one that was like, oh, you're supposed to have like every color or every piece in there, and I only had one. So I'm like, I bet you're the one that's missing everything. All right, number 8. First, I could do this side. Oh yeah, I'm probably doing the Beatles, and the yellow. Yeah. Are you a real crafter if by the time you're done crafting, your fingers don't look like this? Right.
I
Ink
mean,
all over.
yeah.
Paint all.
I mean, half the time, that's what my hands end up looking like after finishing a coloring page.
Right. Okay, I think I kind of want to do this one with some white borders, maybe.
Well, now I'm bound and determined to get these done today.
How many? How many done?
Okay. I've got what each row has 9 in it. So I've got 20 left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because did we start right at 8?
I think we were a little after 8. It says we've been streaming about an hour and 18 minutes so far.
Okay. Some paint. Of course, I don't have any scraps of that shade.
Oh, I've hit the gray territory. Important question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you spell gray with an E or an A?
I spell it with an A. Does that make me super American?
I have no idea. For me, it just depends on the day of the week. And whatever my hand does.
No. I don't know if I can hide that. Cut it a little bit smaller. Yeah, let's do it. 8. My card will be a little bit off. It's fine. It'll still work because I had cut a circle out of it, and it was just enough that it was cutting into that square, and I want this. It's all right. 2. Are you okay?
I'm just giggling at myself because sometimes I write Pantone in all caps and sometimes I don't. I'm horribly inconsistent.
I was about to say, are you getting tired?
Well, for this session, I've been doing it only capital P, but on the ones that I've done before, depending on when I did it, I either did it capital P or all capitals. So we'll see if that ends up bugging me and I have to redo some of the cards.
Oh gosh.
It'll only be a few of them if I do, because I not do it in all caps.
So you do it the other way more often?
Well, since I've just done like 60 of them this way, yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be a little bit more in on those sides a little bit. That's okay. So, anyway, so we'll just be a little bit more overlappy. Is that a word? Overlappy? Oh yeah, this one will be cool. Look at those colors. Isn't that cool?
Oh,
Boy
well
would
together.
totally take that off, right? Question is, what do I want to put on it? I don't have a beetle.
You do have a bumblebee.
Yeah,
But I guess
but these are
doesn't go
all.
with that paper, does it?
This paper is all beetles. You see it? Beetle, beetle. I guess there's a few ladybugs on it, but I don't really want to do another ladybug. See if there's any. There's no like. Oh, there's maybe one big beetle. Oh, there's another one. I might just do those. Put beetles all over it.
Just use some of the stickers.
Yeah. Bug off. See if not quite. Oh, that would work. You do a middle lane with this. Easily distracted by bugs. Right in the middle. That could work. Let's do that. Get you out. make another thing. Ah, yeah, that'll totally fit. Cool. We'll add some bugs. That one might be my favorite one so far.
What did I say about happy accidents? Suppose that wasn't my quote, but
Number 9. Number 9 is such an interesting sketch. I don't know how I
that's
feel
got
about it.
a lot of pieces to it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, don't put it back. I haven't labeled it yet.
Dude.
I am down to my last 5.
Kind of. Ooh, that could be fun.
Oh. What was the name of that one? Cool Grade 9. Get so excited I put it back before I actually register what the label is.
That one. I gotta work for the rest of these.
10. This is officially the very last one.
Ooh, did you finish?
Well, then I have to actually put them in the right order. But yes.
So my idea for this, I might be turning this sketch to go vertical instead of horizontal. And then use the same papers and make a little rainbow caterpillar. And he's sitting on grass. this way. And the line in the line. I think. But now I gotta figure out what my background colors would be.
Okay, so it's like a little banner almost.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I should do like outline in the blue again. Make this my color combination. Like this gets outlined with that, but then it's still on the green. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay. Add another panel for the blue. And go from there. So what are you going to do after the live stream is done?
I am going to go to bed because I am an old lady.
And you are a morning person. You can actually get up in the morning.
Most days, yes, that is true.
I am a night owl through and through. I haven't tried to go to bed earlier and I just like lay there staring at the ceiling. As for me, after we get done here, I'm gonna go fold laundry and probably watch a movie. Or at least start a movie. Because I'm currently on Enola Holmes 3.
Okay.
I rewatched the first two because I couldn't remember. I remembered like the first one, but I could not remember for the life of me the second one. So I had to rewatch it. And now I'm finally to the third one. But like, my husband isn't watching it with me, so I have to watch it when he's not home. And usually, if he's not home, I'm crafting. Nope, I'm gonna
I
need
get
that back.
that. Usually I am reading.
These might be my strips. How long are these? These are perfect. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay. It's gonna be
100s. Okay. Hundreds. 200s. 300s. 600s. 1600. 7. Okay. said, this is always the complicated part. Seven right here.
Oh, I keep trying to put that down, and I need another layer of that. Okay, I will say this: Echo Park does not like. What is that? Most of the time, when I'm ripping out pages, like the outer thing, like just falls apart, and I think I like that better because I apparently do not rip well. At least this is a little bit over. It's like, I want to say it's 6 by like 6.5. Look. A little shy of 6.5. The problem is I need the 6 by 6, and it cuts right where the little hole is. And so I had to adjust that on a lot of my papers with Echo Park.
Okay.
Okay,
lady.
You leaving me?
I have to call it.
Cool.
I mean, we streamed pretty hard.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we should definitely do this again. See what we can get done next time.
We definitely need to. Well, we need to advertise next time.
Well, yeah. And I think it was our first try streaming 2 different directions at the same time. So it was kind of a little bit of an experiment. And I didn't have an exact time of when we were actually going to do this.
Right. But no, I feel like for our first live streaming productivity together, that was fun. Plus we got quite a bit done. And
yeah. So if you aren't following Leslie, highly recommend that you go and follow her. I have links in the description to all of our different socials if you want to go and find us in various different places. Otherwise, I want to thank all of you guys for coming and hanging out with us. I know Leslie's got some things in the work. You've been seeing behind the scenes of cards that she's going to be creating soon. And she'll be having videos out on that. I like to stream on the weekends where I will color in coloring books. I'm in the middle of a Disney Kincaid piece, so if you want to check that out, I absolutely love if you do.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. I mean, do you have anything else to add, Leslie, before we close it out?
That'll be number 9. Once I actually get there. No, if you like card making, come join me. I make cards. I scrapbook here and there. I need to get back into it a little bit more. But this is a lot of what I do, is that I teach. I am teaching in September. If you're interested in a virtual craft retreat, come check us out. You can see all those videos on my channel. Otherwise, I look forward to live streaming productivity again, maybe next week.
Oh, yeah. So, we hope that all of you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And we hope to see you guys again. Bye.
Bye.